in custody at the moment.
What card are you reading?
Judge Tammy Johnson.
Yes.
So her bond is set currently at $1,001.
This case starts quietly, but pay attention. Bond discussions are where freedom is decided in minutes. What sounds procedural here can literally determine whether someone sleeps at home or in a cell tonight.
She doesn't have any ability to make bond. From kind of going through the procedural background of the case, it sounds like she'd gotten a GOB bond originally about a year ago.
Wow, she's been gone that long.
Well, did not come to a setting and have a chance to meet you, Judge. And so, because had she have gotten an admonishment from you, she'd have certainly attended.
Good try. Can you bring up Ms. Johnson, please?
She does not have any criminal history, and this is kind of a DWI. I've chatted with them briefly about it, but the allegation is that the police found her asleep in a parked vehicle at a gas station, and with the car in park, but they say on.
I've done the research. We had this issue not a week ago, and I'm telling you.
Well, it's sufficient from a legal sufficiency standpoint, it can stand, but.
This is a crucial legal moment. The judge is basically saying, yes, this can technically stand in court, but will a jury actually buy it? That distinction decides trials more often than people realize.
What do jurors think?
I combed through like 20 cases. Give me a second.
Yes.
Stephen. Hey, hi, Stephen. Hey, I'm in the middle of talking. Give me maybe like 10 minutes. I'll call you right back, huh? No, it's okay. I'm super excited to talk to you. Give me 10, huh? Okay, bye. We did the diligence as far as that argument is concerned. My only concern now is that she's been gone for how long? But for this, she would still be wherever she is, right?
Well, she's got a kind of difficult financial situation. She's got family, but she's talked to her family and doesn't have the ability to make even what would be roughly paying $150 to get it. And, but she's 43 with no criminal history. She's got 2 children that she successfully raised to their young adults.
Come up, ma'am. You were Tammy Johnson. How's jail? How's jail?
Different, Judge.
Why do we have jails?
Criminals off the street, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good reason for sure. Why else?
Judge, she knows.
To make sure you come back. And when you don't, the sentences get longer, the bars get colder. Just, that when you fail to appear, your bond's at $1,000 right now. So all that needs is $100 and you're out. $125, you're out. You now know that you have no one to pony up that kind of money.
Listen closely here. This is where frustration kicks in. The judge isn't just deciding bond. He's weighing trust. Should someone who already failed to appear get another chance, or is jail the only guarantee?
So no one to pony up that kind of money to get you out. Mr. Garris is asking me to let you out. The only reason you're here now is because you got busted. Otherwise, you'd still be out who knows where. Why would we let you out? You tell me.
She wants to move forward and deal appropriately with the case, and the state has given me quite a bit in the way of discovery to review. And as with any type of blood case, there's probably going to be more that we venture out to seek, but it'd be obviously sometime. We talked about it, the idea that these can take 6 months, 7 months to even get ready to see if it's a viable case for trial.
Therein lies the problem where, ma'am, you sit now in custody until the case is either pled, you're in trial, or somehow gets disposed of. That could take 6 months. Where have you been?
I'm trying to get my life together.
Judge, she's worked for a long time as a waitress and is living,
Yeah.
and she's living kind of difficult situation at the moment. So it's experienced bouts of homelessness but now has a more stable situation. She has the ability to get to court and will be here. That's the representation we're making to the court. And I think we can do short resets if you'd like.
You know, Mr. Garris, I never want to leave someone in custody, but one of my primary concerns also is not putting someone out on the street. And I'm telling you now, I'm willing to give you another chance, but I'm not gonna put you out on the street if you ain't got nowhere else to go.
She does now.
I
She's
do.
living she has a motel that she's living in now, kind of temporary housing.
Yes, it's permanent. It's been for a
I
while.
don't believe that for a second.
This is one of the most uncomfortable questions a judge can ask, and one of the most revealing. At this point, the courtroom isn't just about law anymore. It's about risk, addiction, and whether the system believes you can actually change.
Who do you have in your life that's willing to take you in?
I've got that information, Judge.
Before I had no one, but now I do.
But he just doesn't financially have the ability to.
The only thing that's changed between now and then is you got arrested. Ms. Johnson, the last thing I want is you to be put on the street where you look like you're going to start using again, because I don't want you to use. If I were to drug test you now, what are you going to test positive for?
Any discussion about that?
Here's the drug. I'm going to drug test you like crazy. And if I find that you're using, then I'm going to keep you. And I'm not going to play this game. You can't even look at me in the eye.
Drugs aren't a problem.
Stop. Don't. Okay. At this point, Judge, I'm going to admonish my.
It's okay. That's all right.
So,
Where do you have to go?
Judge, let me answer all the questions. She lives in a motel, stable situation, can make her way back to court. And you can do short resets and we'll be here. And that's the understanding that we've talked about and I think would be appropriate at this time would be to give her a chance to come in, and obviously we'll comport with all the requirements that this court installs. And if we have to do testing, we'll do that. And
Let me make something perfectly clear to you, Ms. Johnson. I don't like it when people plead guilty just to plead guilty to get out. I'm not down with that. And we're not going to play that game here. So if I let you out, I expect several things from you. Number one, that you're not going to endanger my public. That's the first and foremost. Number two, that you're not using alcohol and or illegal drugs. And I'm telling you, I'm going to test you like crazy. If you can't stop on your own, then we will do it my way. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Sure.
Number three, if you don't have a license and liability insurance, you are not allowed to drive. Do you have a Texas driver license? Then you will be signing with me today an affidavit. This is a promise you're making to me that you're not going to drive. And I don't care if Jesus needs to ride to church. You get into a car and drive.
That Monopoly reference, it may sound casual, but it's deadly serious. A PR bond is rare mercy, and the judge is making it crystal clear. This is the last free pass. No do-overs. Here's the shift. We move from second chances to hard consequences. Ankle monitors, curfews, and warnings about a 40-year future. This is the court trying to stop a bad path before it becomes irreversible. Do you think this actually works?
I can have a contempt hearing and you'll be facing 6 months every time you drive. Do you understand? Do you want me to give you a PR bond? Can you stop using?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to let you out and I'm going to have you come back here on Tuesday. And I want you to come back and take a test on me on Tuesday. And I want to know for sure. You got to understand. You've played Monopoly, right? What do you get in Monopoly to get out of jail? What do you get? You get a get out of jail free card, right? This is the only one you're going to get. You're not going to get another one. Do you understand? So I will let you out now, but I expect you to comport and comply with conditions. And that's it. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking you to be sober and come back to court and stay in touch with counsel. That's all.
Thank you, Judge.
Of course. Now, we will set her for Tuesday. She got to come back here Tuesday.
Yes.
You don't come back, a warrant will issue, and we're going to just play the 6-month waiting game while you're there. Because I'm telling you, I don't accept pleas just to get out of jail. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
She can't go yet, though. We need her to sign conditions with, yeah. Mr. Gamble,
So,
Mr. Payton,
sir.
gentlemen, both of you are charged with cases in here. Both of you are charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You know, looking at your information, I see that Mr. Payton, both of you guys, and Mr. Gamble are also charged with aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. However, your felony bond was $10,000 and yours was $70,000. I don't understand why. We will soon find out. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay?
On November 7th, 2024, the officer conducted a traffic stop on a motor vehicle after observing it violate Texas Transportation Code 547.602, which requires mirrors, and the officer confirmed 5 traffic citations. The driver was placed into custody for those citations, and the defendant, Payton, was sitting in the front passenger seat where a black extended magazine was observed in plain view between the defendant's feet. Defendants 1 and 2, the second defendant being Gamble, were both detained, and a probable cause search revealed a black backpack found to be concealing 2 semi-automatic pistols with a loaded round in the chamber, not in a concealed holster, and within the wingspan of both defendants, as well as 37.8 grams of marijuana.
Tell me about the ag rob.
So the ag rob for Mr.
The
Payton,
defendants, same day on 11/8.
I just want to confirm, Your Honor. It looks like the ag robs are different days. For Payton, it's July 27th, and then for Mr. Gamble, it's August 26th. So they're 2 separate incidents for aggravated robbery. So to begin with Mr. Payton, the aggravated robbery on July 27th, an officer was dispatched to a robbery at a vape time store. And the complainant said an unmasked defendant came inside the store and the complainant buzzed him into the door. The defendant looked around and then walked to the door and let 3 other masked men into the store. One of the 3 men pointed a gun to the left side of the complainant's neck, and then the other 3 men took money and merchandise before running from the door. The surveillance video showed the incident and showed defendants leaving in a silver Kia sedan. Officers were able to trace the sedan back to a co-defendant. They were also able to see that the Kia had been involved in a prior traffic stop. In that stop, the passenger of the car was viewed in the officer body-worn camera. That person was the unmasked first person who entered the store and let the other 3 men into the store before helping take cash and merchandise. And to move on to yes.
There were multiple, I think it was, this defendant, Mr. Gamble, was one of 5 suspects robbing vape stores. And there are multiple incidents of the robbery. So we can certainly read PC, Judge, it's just